Great question. If someone is semi-new to this hobby and wants to figure it out and figure out what their preferred sound is, do I recommend them attending a show? Where is the best place to learn? So, one of the best ways to learn and understand what you like as an audiophile. What is it that you would prefer? Like, how do I know what kind of sound do I like, Jay? I don't even know. I'm new in this hobby. I have no clue. I would say number one is you got to get in front of as many systems as possible. Get as many reference points in front of you as you humanly can. Get out to your local dealers, see different system combinations, hear different system combinations. Take notes. It's important. Take notes because we have a short term memory in this hobby. It's easy to forget things. Okay. Anyone who tells you different is a liar. Okay. It's easy to forget things. So the only way you get better at this is listening to different reference points. Get out there and, for instance, go to your local dealers. Okay. Get out to local dealers. See if they are showcasing perhaps a new line of speakers. Go out there and listen to it. Take notes. See what is it that begins to check your boxes. Take your music. Maybe they stream. Find songs that you know really well. Now, don't show up over there with trash music, okay? Show up with at least decent music, or okay, music that's at least well recorded, okay? Don't show up over there with some Ozzy Osbourne or Metallica. Please show up with some decent music that you care about, that you can say, you know what, I like this jazz cut. You know what, I like Tracy Chapman. I don't know. Find some cool music that can be considered audiophile, okay, quote unquote audiophile music, and then play it through these systems. See if they give you a chance. I would definitely go out to shows. Okay, I would say shows will give you a um a, a greater variety of systems, okay, and to listen to. Now, do know that shows are not a clear indication of what a system will sound like in your house. These are oftentimes rooms that are just regular bedrooms turned into audio rooms. Okay. They're not going to be the best rooms there. Oftentimes they have no room treatment. Okay. So it's just an indication, more or less, as far as what something sounds like. So you're there to identify potential. You take a pen and a paper and you visit those rooms multiple times that have impressed you. Keep sitting in front of it, see if they let you listen to your music, find your way to the sweet spot, to the best chair. Find out which one is supposed to be the sweet spot. Ask the people running the room what's the best chair and wait until you have your turn and sit in this chair and listen to as many songs as you possibly can, taking notes. Okay. It's really important that you do this. Okay. Do not think for 1 second that all it takes is 5 minutes and then you'll know what a system does. Anyone who tells you that is a liar. They're lying through their teeth. You need more than 5 minutes to understand what a system is doing. You can't tell me you know what a system does within 5 minutes. All these gurus that pretend to know it all are sometimes lying to your face, okay? A real audiophile or a real dealer will tell you, take your time, excuse me, here's the iPad, listen to it, relax, don't rush through it, and take notes. This is the best way to understand what a system is doing, okay? And you have to be responsible enough to know that your mood also affects the way you listen. And that means that if you are tired as hell and you only slept 3 hours, please don't go out to a dealer and waste your time. You're not hearing well. You're exhausted. You are going to be fooled. And it's not going to be the system that's going to fool you. It's you, your exhaustion, your stress level, the lack of sleep. Make sure you get a good night's sleep before you get out and listen to high reference systems. That's the best advice I have for you. Brian Taylor, when will Jay's Audio Lab incorporate more affordable equipment reviews? Okay, let's talk about affordability. We can all define affordability, excuse me, in many different ways. Are we talking about a $2,000 amplifier MSRP? Are we talking about a $10,000 amplifier MSRP? There's many different ways of slicing this conversation. Okay, I think the lowest I will ever go is probably the MoFi speakers that I did review for. Source, I think it's called the MoFi Source 10, I believe it's called. I can't remember. It's been a while since I reviewed it. And so that's going to be the lowest point I'll ever hit. You'll never see me review a $500 speaker. Okay. There are many YouTube channels who do this. Okay. If I wanted to embark on doing that, then I've lost track of what I've been doing since the beginning. I need to continue to remain focused. Most of my viewers come here to see the ultra high end. Yeah, unfortunately, some of you have been vocal about the fact that you'll never be able to afford the things that I display here. But that doesn't mean you cannot enjoy a quality review. I have here right now in my possession, let me show you really quick. Let me show you. Here it is. In my possession, I just picked this up yesterday. You will see this on my channel because you guys have been asking for it. Okay? You guys have asked for it. Jay's Audio Lab will do it. So, there it is. Many of you have been asking me to review this thing. Mola Mola Tambaki DAC. I believe it currently MSRP is for $15,000. So you're going to see the Mola Mola Tambaki reviewed pretty soon. This is a DAC that has gotten a lot of great reviews. Very widely recommended by many people in the industry. So you're going to get my unbiased opinion. No, they did not send it to me. I don't talk to Mola Mola. Don't have a relationship with them. But you're going to get Jay's Audio Lab unbiased opinion about this $15,000 DAC. Maybe even do a shootout between this DAC, Bar Talk from DCS. I have a friend local to me who has a Bar Talk. He offered to bring it, compare it against the Mola Mola, and maybe like an affordable MSB DAC. Maybe I do a three-way shootout between these three DACs. See, I'm more than happy to make these shoots, make all these things happen, right? But here's the thing, though. I need your support by hitting that like button, by subscribing, by allowing me to see that you want me to keep pushing hard and bringing you more affordable stuff. That's the only way I can hear you, folks. If I don't see an uptick on subscribership, if I don't see a movement of some sort that lets me know, whoa, I roll out of bed one day and after I do this comparison, I see that, wow, my subscribership is really starting to take off. That's what will motivate me to get out there and do these things. But if you guys just sit there and don't acknowledge my efforts, somehow sharing my videos on forums and obviously standing behind my work, then I will continue to do things the easy way for me because it has to make sense. It has to pay off somehow for me to embark on doing things that are kind of abnormal for my channel, which is to do more of the affordable things. You see what I'm saying? So I'm willing to do more work for you, for all of you, for every one of you. Okay, but you have to support me. You have to keep being here on these live streams. You have to like the videos. You have to comment. You got to help me. That's the only way I'm willing to do more for you. Okay, so now you see I have more plans to bring more affordable gear. It's here. I also have the Corel integrated, the $10,000 Corel integrated. It's still there in the box. I still have it here. Okay. I have a turntable here that I've never heard about that just came in yesterday. Like I got a lot of stuff all over the room right now that I want to share with you. Just please support me. Okay. Please be here with me day in, day out. And if I see that, then you have my word. I'll do the work. I promise you. Vandersteen is one of the most emblematic American loudspeaker brands. Would you ever consider bringing it into the lab? The flagship Model 7 seems to see how it does. I would always consider that brand. I agree with you. I don't think they get enough lights. They don't get enough highlights, excuse me, I should say. They don't. They're clearly nothing like Wilson Audio. I hear great things about it. Never had the pleasure of owning one. I would love to own them, but they're not as popular as a Magico and Wilson Audio. At some point, I can see probably some sort of a possibility of me calling them and seeing what we can work out as far as perhaps me buying a pair of speakers. I don't want any handouts. I don't want anything for free. I'm not interested in taking anything here so that I can talk good about it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to embark on that. So, but maybe someday, maybe they're willing to sell me a set for me to do an evaluation and see what I think of it. That could be a possibility. There's definitely interest on my end when it comes to Vandersteen loudspeakers. I'm not going to deny that. I do believe they're onto something. I do like the whole time alignment because I'm attracted to that part of a Wilson audio speaker too. So I wonder how that translates. I wonder how that time alignment sounds through Vandersteen speakers. I want to know if their approach to time alignment is any different than Wilson Audio, if it sounds different, if maybe I prefer Vandersteen over Wilson Audios. Who knows? Where Wilson Audio speakers, maybe it's my go-to speaker if I try it once. You can never say never, right? But yeah, to reinforce this thought, I do have interest in Vandersteen loudspeakers.